Well, hey there, Jack Sprat.
Hey there, Beer Shark fans. Y'all ready for another week of entertainment?
We're back. Hang on
Hello.
a second. Excuse me. I got to get my goggles.
Oh my goodness, he's gone already.
Just getting the goggles,
He's got to have his goggles before he does his podcast. He has a coffee mug that says, "Don't talk to me about my podcast before I get my goggles." So
Huh.
at this stage, now you can talk to him about
And
his
this
podcast.
is because have we lost vision? Is that looking at us?
Yeah. It turns off after like 30 seconds.
No, but I mean, it looks like it's looking down.
Yeah, I mean, the lens is wide as all hell.
Okay.
That's picking up the fucking kitchen from here.
Hello.
Hello.
So
Welcome to Eyewear Cast.
I'm wearing the goggles, and I'm going to take them off because they're very uncomfortable. You can leave yours on.
These are great. These are comfy as hell.
Oh, man, the suction cap onto my fucking eyeballs. I've been doing a lot of swimming. For those just listening, I had my goggles on. I put on my swimming goggles. What do you think of
Swamming
those?
goggles.
Tell me those aren't the shit.
Now, what are these? The Speedo brand?
They are. I paid too much, but they really don't protect my eyes. They fill up with water and cause me a lot of pain. They basically trap the chlorinated water up against the eyeball while I'm swimming.
This has been my goggle experience.
Well, I paid $70. Have I been screwed?
But the beauty of it is if you weren't wearing the goggles and then you got out of the pool, usually the feeling of the water on your eyes will go away.
Ah.
But with these, the water stays on your eyes, and then you can relive that pool memory for
Dude.
hours even.
I'm furious, man. I went swimming today. I go swimming straight from work to try to learn how to swim. I bought a fucking 20-pack.
Where'd you go?
The Valley Pool.
Oh,
Valley Pool. I go, that's the public urinal.
yeah.
I go in there. I like the Valley Pool. I like it. It's full of like gay guys. They're always so friendly to me. And, I know, like I go in there, but I can't swim fast. And they have different lanes. They have like the fast lane, the medium lane, the slow lane. And when I'm there, when I go there in the afternoon, they also have like the squad. And the squad has 2 lanes, and that's the swim squad. And they're just pumping it. They're just pumping it through there. It's a bunch of gay guys. They're nice. They're nice enough. They're lovely. You know who's not lovely is the angry old cunts in the medium lane. The slow lane's always packed, so I go in the medium lane. And I'm not a fast swimmer, and I swallow a lot of water. I can't fucking breathe in there.
You can't see.
I can't see, and I'm slow. And they say to me, "Why don't you go in the slow lane?" And I say, "Well, it's packed, man. And it's you shouldn't be in this lane if you don't swim fast enough because we can't." This guy said to me today, "I can't overtake you because I'll run into oncoming swimmers."
Oh, this is a 2-lane thing. There's
No, it's a
people-
1 lane. No, so the whole pool is cut up into maybe like 12 lanes, or maybe 10 lanes. Maybe it's 10 lanes, right?
Yep.
That makes sense. So maybe there's 10 lanes. Whatever the fuck it is. Maybe there's 8. Whatever the fuck. The swim squad, they get like a lane and a half. So they're actually taking up 3 lanes, but it's cut into 2 lanes because they got this swim squad, right?
Yep.
And then the other lanes are like fast, medium, slow. But the slow lanes are always packed. So
Naturally,
it's too many people. So I go on the medium where I get fucking roused on by this guy. And there might be 4 people or something in this medium. You go up, you come back. It's like driving. You stay on the left. You stay on the left, and there's room. But this guy starts getting up me. He's like, "You should be in the slow lane." I'm like, "It's packed. There's not enough room, whatever." He's like, "Well, you realize like no one can overtake you because of income. They got like an incoming swimmer, so you basically get trapped behind you, and I can't swim as fast as I want to swim." And I was like, "Yeah, well, that's cool, man. Just I don't know, don't swim so fast. Like that's cool with
telling
me."
him to slow down.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's actually cool with me, man. If you can't overtake me, that's fine. And I don't want to go in the slow lane with those tards. But also, I'm not like really a strong enough swimmer to be mixing up with you. But I will get faster. I will improve, and I'll improve faster here with you creeping up my ass than I will over there in the fucking slowpoke lane.
If you're the coolest guy in the lane, you got to find a new lane.
That's fucking right. And I'm always like this. Like, I want to fucking perform with the best stand-ups. I want to fucking write with, my friend Jack from Marshallcast. I want to fucking be with the better people so I can improve.
Except no substitute.
Why would swimming be any different? This fucking old guy, man, he was getting a piece of my fucking mind. And then he just goes, "Yeah, can you just go in the slow lane?" And I was like, yeah, yes, sir. So then I go in. I don't want any trouble. So I go in the fucking slow lane. And the problem in the slow lane, right, is that they're too slow and you can't overtake them. Because if you try to overtake, you'll come onto an oncoming swimmer.
You've got now you're him.
Now I'm him. See, I don't want to be suffering. It's better to be the slow person in the medium lane because then you're not suffering. You got open slather. You nothing in front of you but open water.
Yeah.
And a very angry man behind you. Well, that's where I want to be. That's much better.
That's the place to be, man.
You want anything? I should have said, why don't you go in the fucking fast lane and get a taste? You get living on the other side, bitch. You gotta go to the fast lane. Yeah.
This is a pool.
Yeah.
So you can go under.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have the capabilities to go under,
Yeah. Ah,
maybe you should get in the slow lane.
You're saying he should swim underneath me
Yeah.
while I'm doggy paddling?
Oh, I can't go around you. Oh, if only there was another way.
You go underneath
Go
me, bitch.
under. And if you
Go
can't,
under me.
get in the fucking slow lane.
Man, if that
Swim
fucker...
under them. Actually, you don't want to be swimming under them.
No.
You don't want to be swimming under the
Well,
slow
I
lane.
can't swim underneath anybody because I can't really swim very well. But I will say this. My doggy paddling method is a lot of downward kicking. And if you try to go underneath me, you could get a kick in the ass. Or
Also,
the
a
head.
pain
You
in
could
the
be-
ass to be tailgating you.
Man, I feel pressure with this guy behind me, and I'm not liking it. It's uncomfortable, but I feel like it's helping me swim faster. Mm-hmm. Like it's helping me.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it
it's like
would.
you're never going to run so fast as when you're being chased. You're never going to swim so fast as when you got some dodgy old angry fuck behind you. So anyway, I've been swimming. That's all, and that's what the goggles signify. Can you swim much yourself?
That was my cardio of choice for a number of years.
So that might be why
running.
you're so husky.
Because I stopped doing it.
No, but the swimming makes you quite husky.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Maybe that built my shoulders or something. It's something. I was pretty skinny before
Yeah,
I
yeah.
started doing it, and I was just training weights,
Yeah.
and I just needed to do some sort of cardio. So I just did
Do a little
like
swimming.
yeah, like 10 laps
Little
before and
swim.
after. But we used to have a pool at the apartment complex.
Yeah.
Wouldn't touch it now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go to the valley
No,
pool.
fuck yeah, man.
Oh
You
my
should go to the valley
God.
pool. It's where you belong.
You've got a good point. You make a good point.
You're a turd in the punch bowl down at the valley pool.
I mean,
Yeah,
I grew
man.
up in Toowoomba where the public pool had a big ass fucking cool water slide that went outside of the
Really?
center and like comes back in this fully enclosed water slide. It was pretty sick.
That is fucking cool.
And
Yeah.
I used to go for swimming lessons there. And one time I saw this big turd wash up on the side of the pool. And the only reason I told anybody is because I thought it was funny.
Sounds funny.
It was funny. I went up to a guard. I'm like, look at that. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
And then he's like, everybody get out of the
Oh,
pool. you know.
no.
Very panicked.
I didn't see why. It's a good thing.
I should have just taken care of it.
How would you have done that?
Open up the little thing where the wasps go, next to the pool, that little fucking manhole cover that you take off
filter?
and wasps come out and they
fil-
attack you.
The filter?
Yeah, you just put your turd in there and let a sleeping dog lie,
Let
as
it
I
mellow.
say.
Let the log lie.
Man, there's always wasps in that fucking thing.
That's fucking stupid. Hey, remember when we were sitting out the front on my balcony and those cyclists got up close to the Morton Street curb?
We were intervened by a gang of youths.
Yeah, it's goddamn gang of bike faggots. And then I
faggle.
I gave him it was a gaggle of goons, and I gave him a fucking piece of my mind for being on Morton.
Told them not to park.
Near
Can't
my-
park your bike next to the street.
It's because of my scooter.
If you park there, I can't get out on my scooter.
Yeah, my scooter. You're in the way. It doesn't have a very large turning circle, you fuckheads. And I gotta move my scooter.
My scooter's stuck.
Yeah, my scooter's stuck. You can't park there.
They were behaving strangely.
They were
just,
fucking weird, man.
mellowing around the corner on the bicycles.
Suspicious assholes. I think I'm gonna lose my job because I said something really rude in the wrong moment. They were talking about it's probably like 5 people in the lunchroom, and 3 older ladies, and my mate, and another dude who's just sort of like he's all right. Anyway, this woman is
An
saying,
acquaintance.
hey, he works there. He's cool. He's a nice guy. So this woman, one of my colleagues, she's talking about her cousin who has multiple sclerosis. Now, you know as well as I do as a comedian, you know that if something comes into your mind that's funny, you have to say it. You don't even want to.
You can't let it go to waste.
You know the thing is, it's only good. It's only really good right there. Mm-hmm.
You're never going to be able to use that joke
No,
again.
but it's not going to be as funny because it's not hot. When
Yeah.
someone else, it's like, this is a fucking tag for you talking about your cousin who has multiple sclerosis, and you're going to raise money by organizing a fun run. She's talking all about it. She's like, oh, we've got to organize a fun run before it gets too hot. It has to be in the springtime. We've got to make sure we get this done before the mid-November. It just gets too hot to do a fun run. We want to have as many people doing it as possible. It's going to help her to afford a better lifestyle with her multiple sclerosis.
And she hasn't even started to book this
hasn't
thing
even
yet?
started planning it. It's it's not
her
happening. That
sister's
fun
dying.
run's not
Yeah.
fucking happening.
Yeah,
Anyway,
she's not
she's
gonna
going,
need
oh,
fucking
she's
money.
got multiple sclerosis. She just kept on saying multiple sclerosis, like a favorite thing to say. Oh, by the way, my cousin has multiple sclerosis, and we're organizing a fun run. It's going to help her to afford a better lifestyle and a quality of living. What with her multiple sclerosis and all? And I say, oh yeah. I've got my friend Brian. My friend Brian has multiple sclerosis, and he's like, oh, really? How bad is he? Is he all right? No, he's not all right. He has 4 ball sacks, 4 nut sacks he's got, and and she's like, what? What do you mean 4 ball sacks? He's got 8 testicles. She's like, oh, I'm like, oh no, hang on, I'm thinking of multiple sclerosis. I'm sorry, that's not. It's not the same thing. I'm sure your sister doesn't have any ball sacks at all with the multiple sclerosis and all. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get sacked.
Did you get a laugh at least? You win?
Well, my mate, he laughed.
You got one
I
guy
got
burying himself with you.
One from I guess 6.
Oh man.
And the dude who's a bit iffy went against me is like, that's inappropriate. I'm like, what? What's inappropriate? Multiple sclerosis? Are you nuts? Are you crazy? It's not inappropriate to say multiple sclerosis in the workplace. It's not inappropriate
Not
in
a
the
swear
workplace.
word.
It's not a swear word. It's not inappropriate for me to talk about a mythological man who has 4 fucking ball sacks and 8 testicles. That's not inappropriate in the workplace for me to make up a disease about having heaps of ball sacks and testicles called multiple sclerosis. That's not inappropriate at all. And he's like, oh, I think it is. Oh, fuck you, man.
You almost got him though.
Yeah,
he
he's
thought
like,
about it.
He was, no, maybe it's not. No, it definitely is. And, fuck her, and fuck her cousin who has sclerosis. I bet she does have sclerosis, man. You can have sclerosis, just 1 extra ball is all it takes to have sclerosis.
Well, one of extra scrot, right? Otherwise,
That's
it's
1
just,
extra. Oh, right. I'm
'Cause the
thinking of
scrot
extra
is the
testicle. That's
multiple.
the, what was it, E.T.?
ET. That's what
Yeah,
they call
that's
that.
the
Yeah.
extra
testicle. Very stupid.
Well, I'm sorry.
You don't want a fun run for multiple sclerosis.
She can't take part.
You would need. The whole body would have to be just coated in lycra, the tightest, just to stop any bouncing.
You would have like a custom-made lycra suit with pouches for your extra balls. Where would you have your balls? Imagine if you had a set of nuts in your underarm.
Ooh, that wouldn't be no good.
Dude, you'd have to walk around like that, like you got something under your arm. Otherwise, every time you fucking put your...
MMA fighter just kind of...
Can you imagine
always
how
staunching.
swollen your nuts would be all the time? You got a pair of balls where they're meant to be, and then you got an extra pair of balls under each arm, like in your underarm. In your armpit, you got a pair of balls in your armpit. No dick, just the sack.
Now, where does the contents of these balls drain to?
It doesn't. They just swell up. You got
They
to
just
drain
keep
them yourself.
going, and you have to go get them medically fucking
Yeah, you got to get them drained.
sucked.
You got to get them drained. You got to
Wow.
drain out the semen. But you're making bulk cash donating this semen to, angry lesbians that want to fucking make babies.
And that's a strong market right now. That's the market you want to be in. It's a seller's market for semen right now,
Is
folks.
that right?
Oh my God. No woman is having sex with men anymore. When's the last time you heard of a woman having sex with a man?
That's a really good point.
That's a great point. All they want is to go into the bank, be like, give me 20 of your finest pumps, sir.
Turkey baster.
Give me the Jackie juice.
Fuck yeah.
And then I'm
How
selling
do they
it.
take the Jackie juice? Are they on it? Because I thought that they would be in the doggy style position to receive the cum injection into their, I guess, bearded clam.
Yeah, it would be bearded.
It would be bearded.
There's
and
no-
it would the anus would also be bearded, like a crazy rooster tail coming out the back.
Yeah, sea urchin.
If they have red hair, they shall be known as the gold. What have we got? Golden clam. What would you name a woman with a red-headed, crazy rooster tail coming out the back? What do you think? The golden fleece, perhaps. The golden fleece.
Well, it would look. I would call her the DeLorean
Oh.
because she looks like in the end of Back to the Future where the car has all the like fire trails coming out the back of it.
Yeah. The old fire jet coming out the back of your bum.
So you think she's just hands and knees, and then they just get like the artificial
Yeah.
horse inseminator and just like blast a load
Fuck
into
yeah.
a
Fuck yeah.
ridiculous clam.
Absolutely, but then they're ridiculous. Yeah, the golden fleece. But I think in some the more fancy place you live, the more fancy the process. Like if you live in Brisbane, Australia, it's like okay, they have like a special artificial insemination fucking thing. They like distract you with like a video, like cat videos or something, and then they squirt you up, and it's fine. Like you barely even feel it, right? But if you get this done in like the Philippines, it is a literal turkey baster. You are on your hands and knees, and honestly, if you're any worse in the Philippines, like if you're in like some South American, if you're in like fucking Guatemala, you actually go in there and a dude fucks you. That's how you get it's only artificial insemination. You just go in there and a dude fucks you, just some dude, and you don't get to choose. It's like, hey, this is what you signed up for. His name's Ignacio, and Ignacio comes out
And he's gonna blast on your facio.
He better fucking not. That's not what I paid for.
Don't waste my fucking
Don't waste.
seed.
Don't waste the paste.
In Japan, because they like their technology over there.
Sure, I've heard that. Yeah.
You go in, they grab the little cup of semen out of the fridge, and then they pour it into a canister, and then administer the canister into a robot, which fucks you.
Ooh, fuck robot. We're
You
back.
know-
We're back on the fuck robots, baby. We're back on the
can't
fuck
keep me
robots.
away. Looks like the robot from iRobot, like Will Smith, except the robot's just blasting into Will Smith's tight little cave.
Oh my god. I was talking about this with a guy at work because I talk about sex robots at work once I'm done with the scrotosis. And he was
That's my
saying,
3 o'clock.
he goes, man, as soon as they make sex robots that are totally lifelike, you can't tell the difference between them and a woman, women are finished. No one's going to hang out with them because they have these fucking cool sex robots. And I'm like, well, will they, like, ironically be, like, disagreeable? And he's like, yeah, but you can turn it off. And he's like, and they'll have, like really strong necks so you can strangle the shit out of them. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool. Like titanium pelvis. You just you just take heaps
Very
of heat.
reliable unit.
Yeah, and like interchangeable, like the you can give them a re-sleeve, like interchangeable
okay.
vagina. You can be like if you're a big boy, you can get like the ultra tunnel mush, the big tunnel mush. You
Yeah.
know, like you get like aftermarket vaginas for them.
Yeah, you get the Clem
Yeah.
7 extension.
The 6-lane
The Clam
suspension.
7, that's
The
what they
Clam
call it.
7.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Oh, we
that.
did it
I
again.
love that. And you gotta pay like the toll. You gotta swipe your card for the Clam 7.
As soon as you
Like,
put your dick
boom.
in, it goes beep, beep, beep. Like, I gotta top up my linked account.
I was just gonna give it a top up anyway. Fuck. Or I would like it actually if you pay for the Clam 7. Like it's like a novelty thing, and if you don't come, you owe it money. It's like that's how you pay with the deposit.
Yeah, you either enjoy it to its fullest or you owe it.
Yeah,
Well,
you can
you have
only
left.
fuck it once because on the second time you might not give enough of a deposit and you'll owe it 50 cents.
They'll get you.
Oh yeah, Clam 7. This is how they're gonna screw you, because restaurants if men stop dating women, fancy restaurants go out of business.
It's Hungry Jack's forever.
It's the end.
Yeah.
There's no more. I haven't been to a fancy restaurant for any reason. The only reason is to impress a woman. I don't go to fancy restaurants. Who goes? What sort of man goes to a fancy restaurant? Women
Alone
don't. Women don't
is
go to
bizarre.
fancy restaurants in their fancy groups unless they're fucking loaded. But that is a tiny piece of the market. Fancy restaurants, their whole market is like poor dudes trying to impress women that they think are fancy. Mm-hmm. And the only time women go to fancy restaurants is when some poor idiot is trying to impress them. And they'll do that for about 3 months, and then they'll try to have a relationship, and the woman will try. But the lure of other idiots wanting to take them to fancy restaurants is too great.
You've always got that option.
You've
Yeah,
always
I
got
can
3
ditch
months of
this
fun.
loser
You can
and
ditch this guy
Go
and
get
then
some gnocchi.
right, because
Yeah.
the honeymoon period is always on the table. There's always some other dickhead who's going to take you on this beautiful honeymoon period. Once he runs out of cash, once he thinks it's time to fucking take my foot off the gas and settle into a relationship with this girl. She's like, fucking bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. As soon as she sees the cum jar, she's
Yeah.
out looking for
Ooh.
another man to buy her.
I'm not even fucking.
carbonara.
I'm not even mad. It makes total sense.
No, that's absolutely what I would be doing.
Why would you have regular spaghetti when you can have a fettuccine, baby?
Every night.
Every fucking night, and it's got a nice wine. It's wine matched, so it's not just any wine. You don't have to choose it yourself. The guru says, "Oh, this is a very good with a nice white wine. Yeah, nice white wine, like your friend there, white man. Why you date white man, baby? Why you do this? Why you do this? I cook you this carbonara in my own kitchen." She's like, "I don't want to go in your kitchen, you fuck. It's the whole
stinks
reason
in
I'm
there.
here. What are you
It's
out of your
hot.
fucking mind?
There's rats.
You smell like the cheese you grate onto my pasta, bitch." Because white
Away.
women away with you. White women are very racist at the restaurant. I've found.
White women are racist to men that can't provide the lifestyle that they've come
That's
to
a good point.
enjoy.
Same dude's in a Ferrari. He's like, "I love your accent."
Yeah. It's a classism
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Classism is the bias of women's choice.
He's gross. He's got a hairy back and it's disgusting. Right? Ferrari, it's like, "Ooh, you've got a beautiful black fleece."
Yeah.
You
Ooh,
go,
rug.
"Ooh, I love it. It's something to hold on to while you hammer me into the next lifetime."
I've always wanted Persian carpets.
It's a Persian rug on the
Yeah.
back. Ooh, it's so snug. I especially like it when he bangs me in the middle of summer in Brisbane and the sweat drips down off his mane and his chest on his hair just rushes against my face and leaves a sweaty smudge right across. Oh, it's so... it's a nice Ferrari.
Call it the automatic
It's a
car
nice-
wash.
Oh.
Just get brushes on the fucking.
Oh, the salt is, and it's like, the thing is, the gagging on the sweaty like chest hair would mean so much more if she hadn't already been gagging a few times in that evening. It's like it's just more gagging. Women sometimes I think they must just think that we just want them to be sick.
You wouldn't be wrong for most of the time.
They just think men just literally make me sick. If we have a relationship with them, I'm gonna vomit. I see them in the street, I want to fucking gag, right? You know, I have a one night stand with this guy, more gagging. You know, I get pregnant from the guy, morning sickness, gagging again. This is the whole thing. If there's a man, I'm gonna be sick.
The health industry would be nothing without women.
No,
Because men don't do as much gagging as they do, and they don't need to go get it checked out.
Women make our lives better. For women, it's just the first 3 months. We make their lives better for a little while we're trying to impress them. The minute they stick around in the cave, because we live in fucking hovels. Look at my house.
Yeah, disaster.
It's a disaster. The minute they decide that, oh, I think I really like this guy, they're instantly punished. They catch the feels. It's downhill immediately.
Yeah.
And it can last for their whole life.
You can go from New Farm to the UAE in a snap.
Oh, man, it's a snap. Yeah, it's over. You cannot. And I get it now. You hear all these songs, you know, like Nicki Minaj. You don't fuck. If he don't have the bucks, you know, he don't do the fancy dance, then he can eat a dick and some balls, and he has a crown of turds.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I fucking actually get it. I've been listening to these songs. It used to really make me cranky, these songs. I've been listening to these songs now. It's like, I fucking get it, man.
They're
I
being
get it.
advantageous.
The minute they start caring about the guy, the vomit really starts to kick in. They care enough to make a baby, big time vomit.
And the only antidote to the vomit is just notes, just bills and
Bills,
coins,
bills,
and
and
checks.
coins. That's
Yeah.
all. They find you like in a like some sort of autoerotic asphyxiation pose, hanging from your neck with your dick in your hand. That's the only time they're gonna have a proper orgasm. Is seeing you there hanging.
Just knowing that you were that close.
And she-
oh wait, you did die.
You're dead.
Okay.
And so
That'll get it there.
So knowing that you're dead, she just strums one out before the fucking cops get there.
Because the inheritance.
She's like, hey, fucking finally this
Oh,
dude
yeah.
pays off. That's like what she hears in her head is like the pokie machine when you win 50. Cha-ching, ching, ching. Fuck yeah. And then she finds out you've been lying that you're renting actually and you don't own shit.
get the
You're actually in debt.
Bugger. You
So,
inherit the debt.
She's like, I'm stealing his keyboard. I'm gonna steal. Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
I said that's a Hetherington keyboard.
Hetherington's got his keyboard over here.
Yeah, we got a keyboard hanging up against the wall over there.
Damn
Yeah,
Yamaha.
giving it back to Ben.
Do you ever get about the gagging?
Yeah.
You ever get the snorkel and it's just outrageous noises?
Oh yeah.
Who are those for? because they can't be legitimate. If
think
you're
they are,
actually
man.
gagging that much, don't do whatever it is you're doing.
No.
Change your method.
No. Okay.
And it's not for me because I'm trying to
Okay.
be in my happy place, and all I hear is
Wait, that
horrible.
doesn't do it for you.
I
like to hear a little.
I had to get noise canceling headphones just to get a blowjob.
It makes me feel like a big boy.
Yeah, it has awakened the beast
Yeah.
within.
I'm not saying that it's real, but I feel like it's giving respect.
Right.
She wants me to feel good. She wants me to feel like, because I know who I am. I know what I got. I've seen those movies on the internet. I know that every man who's ever been recorded has a bigger dick than me. I know, and I'm cool with it. But I appreciate.
I got to show you some specialty
really?
genres. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
is there little
a
dick
market,
porn? Is there
man.
little dick porn?
Oh, huge market for little dick porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
Little dick, big
because
market.
guys want to feel sort of like the gagging noise again, isn't it? They want to have a sexual experience where they feel like their dick is like regular size or even a large. They're like, oh, I've got a big dick. Look at all these little dick losers. And they're having sex with beautiful women. Imagine the girls I could get with my massive 5.5-inch dick.
It's a win. You
Right?
feel like that, and then all the women watching, they feel like they're in control,
Yeah, right.
which is good.
Well, that's nice, I
I
guess.
guess it's good for everyone.
Dude, if my dick was like a legit windmill, solar power would be so much further along. Because we
Just
would...
have your dick in the sun all the day.
No, I'm saying that if we were relying on my dick as like a one of those solar wind, or not solar, but the windmills that collect
A wind
the juice.
turbine.
Wind
Yeah.
turbine. Yeah, if my dick was a wind turbine, we'd be further along. They'd be like, "Well, we're not gonna make that. That's not gonna work.
No, we've got to figure something else
We need
out.
to figure out
Stat.
something else."
Someone put a fucking wind thing on Jeremy. What's it, Ron Jeremy's dong?
Oh,
Let's get that out in the sun. Huh?
if you could swing that around, I think you'd get a few fucking rotations of juice. Probably a big old electric field.
We could get rid of all nuclear power plants.
It's so true. I don't think his dick works anymore, though. I think
No,
he's out of
well,
the business.
he's been redlining that motherfucker for
been
years.
using a lot of drugs.
He was well. You
He's
have
a
to.
disgusting man. His nickname
Horrible looking.
His nickname was the Hedgehog.
That suits.
Did you know?
He's
Because he looks like
He's weird and he's
He's like a
round and he's
grub.
brown and he stinks.
he's disgusting.
You know he smells.
Yeah, he
That guy
doesn't look.
sweats.
He doesn't look hygienic.
No, he's got ass hair ponytail right there.
That's
Nightmare
your fucking
material.
stank king. Turd for a crown.
Yeah, he's the turd bird.
And he's the turd bird. That's who he is. He's the turd bird. He should be on Sesame Street.
Like a round little tit. Just
Dude, I got a
sweaty
turd
brown
bird.
man with a hell of a hog.
Huge hog, man.
Massive
Huge
hog.
hog. I
Crazy.
got a turd bird that visit me. He comes up. He's got a whole nest and all. But the nest, the first bird from the nest was Chonky Boy. And Chonky comes here. I used to give him grain bread for strength. But now he won't have the grain bread anymore. But he still drinks the water that I leave out here on my balcony. See how I got a little
Isn't that
container
nice?
there next to the
Yeah.
chili plant? Yeah, so this fucker comes and he drinks the water. He won't eat the grain bread anymore, but he's the first of these litter of little baby Karawong.
Your super birds that you're engineering for greatness.
Right. And he fucking... I heard that this thing, if you give it food, you give it water, this thing's so smart that it brings you little gifts. It might bring you like a cigarette butt. It might bring you like a clothes peg. Shit that is not from its world. It knows that that's human shit from the human world, and it drops it off to you in exchange for some grain bread or some water or whatever, right? I read this on the internet. I read it on the Google, right? So I'm thinking, well, fuck yeah, this bird's going to bring me some gifts, and it's nothing of value. It's nothing I want, but it's the token. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm ready for some fucking tokens. So I'm giving it a grain bread wholesale. I'm giving it a bunch of water. This motherfucker has given nothing. Plus, now it won't eat the grain bread. It turns its nose up at my grain bread.
Well, this is the first one out of the nest, right?
Yeah, but fuck it, man. I'm furious. You know how I feel about animals. This one found its way into my heart.
You've created a
You know what-
Richie Rich
you know what-
situation.
you know what,
This
dude?
guy's never experienced anything. He rolled out
Yeah,
of the womb.
yeah.
He comes down here, free shit.
New
he just
farm.
thinks this is how the world
Fucking
goes.
new farm balcony bitch.
This is how the world works.
And
baby.
now I'm the woman in this relationship because I've started caring, and now I'm just gagging. Gagging angry. I'm gagging angry, Jack. Gagging angry. Furious. And also, do you see my my cactus that looks like a big old doodle
I
there?
see your dong plant. Yeah.
You see the tickler?
Yeah, got your little clit poker.
So it's a two-pronged
cactus. One sticks up like a big old ding dong, and then there's another one coming down, sort of beside it, like underneath, like a little. What do you
rabbit.
call that? The
They
rabbit.
call it the rabbit on the vibrator.
Yeah, it's the rabbit vibrator ding dong prickle wang.
It's the rabbit. Don't grab it.
Don't grab that
That's a
because that's
cactus.
well. Actually, I think I threatened to put that in one of those cyclist bungholes.
You did when they were toying with the idea of parking next to your scooter.
I'm gonna fucking bash this fucking cactus with the tickler right up your anus, and the tickler's gonna get into your balls, and you might have multiple sclerosis right now. But when I'm done with you, you'll be fucking minus sclerosis.
Half sclerosis.
You're gonna lose a nut, half your balls. Something about. Remember, I wrote that rap, and it was something about my balls slapping against your chin. I'm sorry for that, man. I'm sorry for that rap.
It could have been any of them.
I'm really
That's so
sorry.
nondescriptive for your repertoire.
My songs. Yeah, I do a few songs about it. I can't remember what it was. Something like my balls were lashing your chin, something sucking the tin, slapping your chin with the scrotal something.
Yeah, the pee-pee so thin.
Whatever it was. Fuck it. Fuck
Hey,
life.
speaking of songs, we have I think we're about. Oh shit! Yeah, we're done, man.
Fuck. How did it happen?
New sketch, new Macho Cast sketch.
Yeah.
We probably should have said this at the start.
The Digidog sketch.
The Digidog
is coming out.
is our new sketch, and it's coming out.
I don't know. When's it coming out?
It's about Thursday. It's Tuesday now. I'll put it
Coming
out.
out
I'll put this
Thursday?
out tonight.
All right.
On Thursday.
You're going to put this out
we have a
tonight?
new. Yeah, I'll go home and edit it real quick.
Well, Thursday's a big night because we're also
Ooh, okay,
doing
maybe not
Greaser.
Thursday. So
We're-
maybe Friday. Friday new sketch.
All right, Friday new sketch.
On the-
What
are you doing?
Yeah. No, that's cool. We're going to be on Greaser, but by the time this comes out, it won't matter. But we're doing Greaser.
Doing
on Thursday
Greaser
night.
on Thursday night. Final show at Greaser.
Yeah.
Don't Choke Comedy Club. So if you're around Thursday night, come to that.
But you're probably going to hear about that on Friday.
You'll hear about all that.
on Friday. So this happened last night. Last night we were at Greaser. How was it? It was like a crazy party. It was the last night there.
This comes out tonight.
Oh, this is coming out tonight.
And
Fantastic.
Then and then Digidog comes out on Friday.
Now, what's the date then for Thursday? It's Thursday the
22nd?
22nd.
Thursday the 21st?
It's this Thursday. Hang on a second, guys. It's the 19th, so it'll be the 21st.
21st Thursday.
Yeah.
But the
yeah,
important
Thursday
news-
night, 21st. Come to Greaser. It'll be a great show.
And then Friday, 22nd. bit.ly/MachoCast comedy for
Yeah.
our YouTube channel. We'll have a new sketch out there.
Digidog.
Probably put it out on all of the other bullshit as well, the Facebook, the Twitter, everything.
Thanks for listening to our horse shit.
Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it.
I love you, Jack.
Good night, everybody.
All right, bye.
Take a